Introduction to Financial Statements, Part 1. Financial Statements असल में वो statements हैं जो हर business organization को accounting period के end पर बनानी होती हैं और जो उस business की मुख्तलिफ detail summary की form में show करती हैं. So it is a mandatory requirement for all the business organizations, particularly the corporations or the companies, that they need to prepare their financial statements at the end of every accounting period. Generally, this accounting period is of 1 year, and with this reference, we call them the annual statements, annual financial statements, and these are available in the annual report of a company. To analyze any business organization or a corporation, we have to analyze these financial statements. And the analysis of financial statements actually tells us a lot about the inside of an organization and many decisions related to investing in the company, doing business with the company, or acquiring a particular company, etc. can be made by analyzing these financial statements. Before we get into this analysis portion, let's first see that what these financial statements are. Actually, there are 5 financial statements which a business or a company has to prepare. The first one is called the Statement of Financial Position. इसका कॉमन नाम जो अब भी यूज किया जाता है वो बैलेंस शीट है. The second statement is the Statement of Comprehensive Income, जिसको हम Income Statement या Profit and Loss Account भी कहते हैं. The third statement is the Statement of Cash Flows, जिसके अंदर हम Cash Inflows और Cash Outflows को देखते हैं. The fourth statement is the Statement of Changes in Owner's Equity. इस स्टेटमेंट के अंदर हम ये देखते हैं कि शेयर होल्डर्स एक्विटी में क्या क्या तब्दीलियाँ आई हैं. एंड फाइनली वी हैव नोट्स टू द अकाउंट्स. नोट्स टू द अकाउंट्स कोई अलहदा स्टेटमेंट नहीं है, लेकिन इन तमाम स्टेटमेंट्स की तफसीलात और इसके अलावा कुछ और डिटेल्स हमें प्रोवाइड करती है. नाउ लेट्स हैव अ लुक एट these statements one by one. Let's start with the Statement of Financial Position. In the Statement of Financial Position, we have 3 things, that is assets and liabilities and equity. Assets are further categorized into 4, that is operating fixed assets. वो एसेट्स जो कि 1 साल से ज़्यादा की मुद्दत के लिए हैं और वो बिजनेस ऑपरेशंस में इस्तेमाल किए जा रहे हैं, इनको हम प्रॉपर्टी प्लांट एंड इक्विपमेंट PPE के नाम से भी शो करते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल लैंड एंड बिल्डिंग एंड इक्विपमेंट एंड व्हीकल्स एंड मशीनरी एंड फर्नीचर एंड फिक्सचर, all these are examples of operating fixed assets. Then we also have some non-operating fixed assets. These are those assets which are at the moment not operating fixed assets, but these will be converted into operating fixed assets. And the example is capital work in progress. That is, a plant under construction or a building under construction is a non-operating fixed asset. Then we have non-current assets. वो तमाम assets जिनकी यूजफुल लाइफ 1 साल से ज़्यादा होती है और वो ऑपरेटिंग फिक्स्ड एसेट नहीं होते, we categorize them as non-current assets. The examples are that investments made by the business in some other companies or in some other businesses. And finally, we have current assets. All those assets which usually have a life less than 1 year are called current assets. The examples are cash and accounts receivables and inventory. In liabilities, we have two types. One, which are payable after 1 year, which are due in more than 1 year, which are called long-term liabilities, and these are all long-term financings and loans and leasing. Whereas current liabilities are those which are payable within 1 year. These are accounts payable, accrued expenses, and notes which are payable within 1 year. The third part of the balance sheet or the statement of financial position is related to owner's equity, which is again a separate statement itself. But here in owner's equity, we have issued, subscribed, and paid up capital. That is the amount of share capital calculated by multiplying the number of shares issued with the par value. Then we also have additional capital. That is, if some shares are issued at a price higher than their par value, that is at premium, then this amount is taken as the additional capital. The profit which is retained by the company, if it is retained for a specific purpose, then this retained profit is called a reserve. So we also have reserves as part of the shareholders' equity. And finally, we have the unappropriated profit or the retained earnings. ये वो प्रॉफिट है कि जिसको कंपनी ने रिटेन कर लिया है और वो बिजनेस के अंदर मौजूद है. ये पूरी अमाउंट शेयर होल्डर्स एक्विटी की शेयर होल्डर्स का हिस्सा होती है. शेयर होल्डर्स एक्विटी को इस्तेमाल करके हम बुक वैल्यू भी कैलकुलेट करते हैं.